Hey everybody, welcome back to Area 51. Welcome back to Forgotten Figures episode 41. And this is the show where I show you stuff that I've picked up new and stuff that I've picked up secondhand. I love to shop secondhand. I hit a lot of secondhand stores and I love shopping secondhand. I don't have a lot to show you on the street scenes today, but I do have some cool stuff, but not a lot of it. I have more new stuff than cool stuff. So let's go through what I have found recently. I went up to Walmart the other night and found the Mandalorian wave. And of course we have the child. I traditionally don't really pick up a lot of 375s, but these were right there, so I figured I got to get these. Got the child, of course, got the hot one that everybody wants, Cara Dune. Now I've heard that she has re-signed to come back to the Mandalorian. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. And these, of course, are the retro cards. They kind of ruin it with that little piece of legalese there. I don't know what that is, but it's unfortunate they do that. But anyways, Cara Dune. A little bit of glare there, sorry guys. Also up there was Mandalorian himself. I kind of like the way the cards are scuffed up a little bit. That looks kind of cool. The back looks like so. You guys have seen these a million times. Again, a lot of you guys are going, what, you're just getting those? We've had these for a long time. Well, we haven't here. I live in a very small community. IG-11. IG-88, IG-11, same thing. IG-88 was one of my favorite characters. I really loved watching this guy work in the first one or the second one, where you actually saw how he actually worked, where he swiveled around and everything. Little known fact, his head was actually a coffee pot in A New Hope before he became IG-88. So just in case you didn't know that. Lucasfilm did a lot of that where they recycled a lot of parts and pieces. I'm not a big fan of this. This is Gamerverse. This is Miss Marvel. This was on sale for $5, so I grabbed it. I don't care what card and figure it is, whether I like it or not. For $5, I will grab up these Gamerverse. And you know what? She's done quite well. She comes with that extra big hand that she has there. So $5 figure. Yeah, I'm going to pick that up. I'm not even going to waste my time. Picked up this one, number 10 in the Black Series, and you're saying, well, how come, I do have this already, but it's the misprinted one, where they have the 3 errors, where they spelled Skywalker wrong 3 times on the card. So I picked this one up. They put it on sale for $10, and I grabbed it. So this is the Yavin Ceremony Luke, but it is the correct spelling on the box. Will that make any difference down the road? I don't think so. It's just, I wanted to have them both, so I've got them both, just to be on the cool side. Very surprised to find this at my Toys R Us, and I'm here in Canada, so yes, we still have a Toys R Us. Boba Fett, Return of the Jedi, number 6. Was really surprised to find this on the shelf. Actually, there was 2 of them, and I was like, holy cow, this is crazy. But anyways, I picked him up to continue on with my Boba Fetts that I have, and the box looks good. I do like this art on this new box. I hope they stay with this. This looks really nice. And for those of you who don't know, if you line them all up, you get a mural out of it, and we got the color, so when you see this color, you know it's Return of the Jedi. There's a different color for Mandalorian. They're color coded now, so that looks kind of cool. Toys R Us, big sale. They had these on sale, so I had to grab them. I am not a Batman animated fan, and this is the Mcfarland Batman. This is the blue and gray. These were on sale for $9.86, so of course I'm going to grab them. I'd be crazy not to. There's the back. You get a nice art card if you want to cut it out. But again, I'm not a huge animated fan of Batman, but on sale figures, I'm a sucker for them. And right beside him was the black and gray. So I don't know if one of these is a variant or a chase. Sometimes that's what we call them, chases. So if one of these is a chase or if it's just 2 different models, let me know. But I call one of them a chase. I know the blue and the gray one is harder to find. Again, on sale for $9.86 at our Toys R Us here up in Canada. Going to grab them. And then finally, I got to do something I wanted to do for a lot of years, and that was hunt with my granddaughters. One is 5 and one is 4, and they come into Papa's shop and they play with my stuff, and we went on a hunt and they hunted these with me, and they found these. I did not find these. They know that I like stuff in the package. My oldest one, she found this Punisher. Now these are from 2004. They're a little beat up, but I'll take them. These are the Marvel Legends. This is the Punisher with the reprint of 129, is it 129? Yeah, 129. And the box is a little janky, but I'm going to leave it as it is. And on the back is the rest. I do have the Phoenix one as well. So very happy to have found this, or my granddaughters had found this. And we were very excited, and it was a long time thing that I've always wanted to hunt with my granddaughters, and finally got to be able to it. And the youngest one found this one, and I am an absolute lover of these cards. Again, 2004. This, I do believe this is a grand toy, and this is Marvel Legends. And I do love the card art on these. They just look so amazing, and on the back is the rest of the crew. So my youngest one found this one, and she was very excited. She unfortunately thought it was for her. But she's not a superhero fan. She's more of a My Little Pony thing. So I told her that Papa was going to put it up and keep it looking nice and mint. And of course, it's Juggernaut. And a very fit and trim Juggernaut, by the way. He's not that big fat guy that rolls through everything. So he looks pretty sweet. So that was really cool. I really like that. And unfortunately, I'd like to shout this young gentleman out. I don't know his name, but my friend who owns Merit Toys and Games here in town, I go there all the time, and this guy came by and he dropped me off a deck of Magic cards, 64 cards to build a deck. I don't play the game, but I do love the art, because a lot of my favorite comic book artists do the art on these cards, like John Boy Myers, Dale McCone. A lot of them do the art on these cards. And he made me up this deck, and he brought it in and he dropped it off, and he expected nothing in return. So that was really super nice of him. I wished I knew his name. I don't know his name. I just call him Buddy. But anyways, thank you, Buddy. I appreciate that. And they're in a nice container. And I will probably one day pull out the nice ones and frame it. So thank you very much. It's really nice when you get an A-OK from a fan who watches my channel, so I really appreciate it. So that's it for new, and I was heavy on the new stuff. I really was. Well, I guess, I mean, you don't call this new. This is new to me, but it's still retro. But it's in a bag, and it's in package. When it's in a package, I treat it as new. So we are going to move on to street scenes, where I will show you what I picked up used. Again, it's not a lot of stuff, and that happens once in a while, but it's still cool stuff. I love it. So let's get over to street scenes, and I'll show you what I picked up. This is one of the coolest bat cycles I've ever found. I just love the way they have the cape trailing. This is from 2003, and it's just called Bat Cycle. He did have an action. I do believe he shot something out, but he's also friction. It's kind of like an SST. I think there was a T-handle that you pulled, and off it went. And it really moves when it decides to go. But this is just one of the coolest looking bat cycles I've ever seen, and you know I'm a sucker for superheroes on cycles. It's just my thing. So very good looking. I put this on my Instagram. If you follow my Instagram, this is from Killzone 3, and this was the boxed version where you got the bigger helmet. You've got this Helghast marksman, and he's in the cloaking procedure. You can see he's starting to disappear. So he's translucent, which Marcello will love. And it came from the limited edition game package for PS3. And again, this is the Helghast Marksman in the cloaking version, and this was put out in 2011. I don't have his proper rifle. This is a rifle that I've put in there, and again, this was on Instagram. If you want to see these before I get them here, subscribe to my Instagram, which is Mike_area_51, and you will see these long before you see them here on this. Again, I always love finding wrestling figures when you can find these expensive figures for like $2-3. This is the 2010 WWE The Miz. What's really interesting about this is that this head sculpt is actually the same head sculpt that's on the Jack Swagger from the same year. It's identically the same. The hair color is just different, and I have them both. I compared them, so it's exact same head sculpt. But I guess that's the way they want to save the money. A couple of things is his feet are humongous, and so are his hands. I don't know who did the scaling on these things, but they're way off. But again, this is The Miz from 2010 WWE. From 2004 Toy Biz, this is the Brown Wolverine Series 6, and he is beat up. He is missing his right arm, and he is also missing his claws from both hands. He's got some skid marks on his head there. This guy was played with, and he's quite loose. I don't traditionally pick up broken figures, but I know that I've got a hand for him somewhere, and I do believe I have an extra set of claws. But I do pick these up just in case they need to be parted out at some point in time. But he has been played with, and that makes me happy when I see this. This means there was a kid out there that had a great time pretending to be the Wolverine, X-Men, fighting the bad guys, the whole bit. So I do enjoy it when I see these, and he's all dirty. I haven't cleaned him, and I show these to you as I find them, and he needs to be cleaned up, but I'll put him away in the parts box, and he will eventually get an arm or whatever, or donate an arm. I don't know, we'll see. But again, Toy Biz 2004 Brown. From 1997, this is the Toy Biz Venom. This is the red version. And I just hate the way that they put these guys in a pose with the leg forward and the other one backward. You can't stand these things up. They just literally don't stand up just by the way they've done it. But for 1997, he's in actually very good shape. Just another Venom to add to the collection. But for 97, he's in really good shape. And this is one of those kind of cheaper 2016 Falcon. I have several of these, and he was in the bag, I do believe, with my next figure. And I wanted my next figure because I knew what it was, and he was just unfortunately in there. Well, not unfortunately, I'll take him. These make good army builders or whatever. I've got quite a few of these, the cheaper
And
Falcons.
in that bag with Falcon, the reason I grabbed that up
is because of this figure right here. And you're probably saying, well, big deal, what is this? This is the Terminator Salvation John Connor. He's missing his sidearm. This is an extremely expensive figure. This is around a $300 figure. Not really sure why. Now, I did show you the compatriot to this guy, or one of the series line, the Terminator, I think it was the T-800 that had the train wheels dropped on him. That is the same line as this one, but this John Connor is extremely hard to find, and I'm really glad I found him. He needs to be washed. I think he's got some powder on one side, but very, very hard figure to find. Just because I think the movie wasn't well received, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Terminator Salvation is my favorite movie out of all of them. I thought it was one of the best ones. Love the way it went, and I love Salvation. I watch it all the time. I think it's amazing. I'd love that somebody to do a Harvester. If somebody could do a Harvester, I tell you, my money would be with them in a heartbeat. But anyway, glad to find this 2009 retro John Connor. Now we have some, this is what I always look for when I'm hunting, are these 3.75 Star Wars figures, action figures. And of course we have the three on the left side are from Rogue One, Cassian, the screaming guy in the back, I can't remember what his name is, and Jyn Erso. And then there's a 2014 Han Solo from the Hoth, or was it Hoth? Yeah, I think it was Hoth. Yeah, Hoth. But I always look for these. They're always nice to add to the collection. And the reason I like to find them is because they're so expensive on the secondhand market. I picked all three of these up for $3.99, and I know that if I took these down to the store, these would be around $14 to $18 a piece. The hand probably would be about $25, somewhere around there. Anyways, so that is it for the used stuff. I didn't have a lot. It's just been I haven't been able to get over. I've been doing a lot of stuff around here and around the house, and I had a mountain bike accident, and I was out of commission for about a month and a half. I broke 3 ribs and had a slight concussion, so I'm just starting to get back on my feet. So I did have a bit of a get off, so I've kind of been not traveling or doing anything, but feeling much better now, and I'm going to get back into the getting over to the stores and start looking around for stuff. But anyways, let's close this, ladies and gentlemen. There is it for episode 41 of Forgotten Figures. Some new, some used, a little bit of everything. Some very cool stuff. I know there wasn't a lot of used stuff, but it was cool stuff that I found. That John Connor, I know, is a super expensive figure. Very happy to have found it, and happy to start finding some of the stuff that's on sale and being blown out. It's about time. Drop a line below, leave a comment, let me know what you found. Link anything to this if you're hunting. The hunting community and the toy community, let's get closer together. Let's do more. I want to do more live shows with people and stuff like that. I think this is one aspect that we're failing in, is that we're not becoming a cohesive group. So drop a comment, let me know what you found and what you're looking for and all that kind of fun stuff. And drop by my Instagram, it's on the screen here. And drop me a line there. Instagram is always hopping, love it. But Area 51, home of the superheroes, new, used, figures, guns, RC, planes, cars, trains, boats, everything. I do it all. We'll catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.